daughter. Old gamer 72 couplets. He's the angriest wrench on the internet. Mark the infinitely tired. The immortal Ghost Rider. Soda Pooper Scuba, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches. Project Cambridge. It's WAP. Time to wake the neighbor's voice with Southern Viking. The Muppet from another puppet show back. DJC. The little penguin sheriff punk bottle. It's a jester of sin. The amazing Arwin Avalon. My brother Cotton from Cotton Ministries. Little Jumper. Roll Tide, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother. Mary's Game Room. Dean Kratz. Gun Bunny, Psychodork 9, and Shockwave. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. It's Hump Day. Yeah, it's Hump Day. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? What is up, Psychodorp 9 in the house? Good morning, my friend. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? Hope you are having a good week. It's the middle of the week, and that means it's time for YouTube Talk, and we're going to talk about life hacks. We're going to talk about the negative things that you let into your life and how to let go, get rid of all that BS, and move forward. Why? Because moving forward is what you want to do this morning. Move forward, not backwards. Look forward, not backwards. Keep an eye on what's coming down the road, not what is behind you. Why? Because everybody makes mistakes. People fret about stuff all the time, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about some positive things you can do, and we're going to talk about the negative things you can do and how you can overcome the negative things that you do. But good morning, everybody. It is awesome to be here. It is awesome to be live right now. Nice shirt, Loki. It ain't easy wearing green. No, it is not. What is up? It ain't easy wearing green, but yeah, especially this green. What is up? Who doesn't love Zelda, though? Come on. Who doesn't love Zelda? You know what? One of the funniest things I saw the other day was some chick that was like, could you imagine if Zelda was a girl? I'm like, uh-huh. Tell me you haven't played The Legend of Zelda without telling me you haven't played The Legend of Zelda. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good. Opened a crazy episode yesterday. What is up, Project Storytime? Good morning. Says Hail Valhalla on the road this morning. Take care, everyone, but not you, Mark. A little back and forth between the wrenches. Holy crap. Arwen just got it. Wait. If Zelda was a girl? Yes, if Zelda was a girl. I'm like, Loki, after a month of kabuki and $350 last month, I finally nuked our old joint account from under the X. Okay. So you nuked your X account? Why did you nuke your X account? Are you going the way of Mark Hamill and going over to that little butterfly thing, whatever it is? We all know what's over there. What's a Zelda? Good question. Good question. One that hopefully we will be able to define at some point because other people cannot. Gary Banja Sandwich Worthington. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? What is up, Puddle Jumper? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. DJ Ronnie G, the DJ of DJs, says, top of the morning there to you. Take out it all. Top of the morning there to you. Go, so good to see you there, Bucko. What is up, FKHC 2005? Good morning, Hale. Good to see you, sir. Zelda is what I like to call a high maintenance princess, always getting in trouble with her friend zone BFF, having to save her constantly. Okay, I can totally see that. Trying to get the ex-wife off a joint account after 7 fragging years. No. You know what you do? You close the account. And you know what you do if they won't let you close the account? Psychodorf? You close the account anyway. You take everything out of it, put it somewhere else. If you got to open a new account that's just under yours. Take the money out if they will not close it because they have to, even if it's a joint account. I've already been through this. Believe me, twice. If they will not close the account, which is bullshit, that's some like Wells Fargo shit. Then just take the money out of it and let it sit there without any money in it. Before you do that, make sure that you cannot overdraft the account and just leave it empty, dying, sitting there, nothing in it. That simple. Best advice I can give you, brother. Zelda and Peach still have a lot in common. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Punkwaddle, yes, they do. And the little penguin sheriff's here this morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having nothing. Tell me you know nothing about Zelda without actually saying it. Exactly. Exactly. Tell me you've never played Zelda without actually telling me you've never played Zelda. Zelda should be a girl. No shit, she is a girl. And not the kind of girl you're one. Loki, I did. They sent me a $2,000 check in months of disability. Then don't have it on that account. Have nothing to do with the account. Just leave it. 3 times, Loki. I learned my lesson the first time. Yeah, dude. Oh, 2 times. 2 times. One married, one not married. Yeah. And people wonder why I'm like, just leave it all separated. Just leave it all. I know that Eris was like, shouldn't we have like a joint? I'm like, not that I do not trust her, not that I think anything's going to happen, but I mean, just if I bring her over into my business account and she brings me over and all her stuff, like, then it's not separated. And you know what? I'm not the kind of guy that's like, I need access to your money, babe. I'm not. And she's not the kind of girl that's like, I need access to your money, babe. Not going to happen. Speaking of Zelda, I just saw a clip from the 90s of guy working at the Nintendo hotline answering Zelda questions. Wasn't that something? Wasn't that something back in the day when you used to have to call? Just dial 1-800 blah, 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 and you can get this. You know, I used to do that for, what was it? It wasn't Game Genie. It was Game Shark on PlayStation. So I used to do that. It cost you like $1 a minute But $5 to get the newest Game Shark stuff and the newest games you got wasn't that bad. Eventually, though, new stuff's just stopped coming out. You'd get a book. You'd have a book that had all the list of codes in it. And it wouldn't have everything because there were websites out there. Eventually, what happened was I didn't have a printer then. I just didn't. And I would go to the local library and I'd pull up all the stuff like for Final Fantasy and all that shit. And I'd pull and get pages. It was like 5 cents, a nickel a page. So I could go down there and get all these pages of all these codes for Game Shark, for whatever. And boom. I dialed 1-900-FREDDY once so I could talk to Freddy Cougar. It was a recording, and my parents were pissed when they got the bill. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the 900 numbers. The age of the 900 numbers, which nobody will get today unless you were in our generation because, yeah, they have no idea what the 900 number thing was about. Call if you're lonely. Uh-huh. 555 help Zelda. Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get going. What are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about positives and negatives. Here's the thing. One of the biggest things I hear all the time, guys, from just people will message me, people will call, Loki, I did this in the past, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada, smackety smackety smackety, and I'm like, that's in the past. I understand that it is part of your history and it is what got you to this point in your life, whatever point that may be, whether it's RST, whatever. That is something that got you to this point in your life. The thing is to take a lesson in whatever it is you did wrong, whatever it is that it's on your mind. I had someone message me the other day and be like, Loki, I feel absolutely terrible. Like 20 years ago, I was cheating on my wife. No shit, true story. And I dumped this really cool chick that blah 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 blah. And she was really cool. And I'm like, look, here's the deal. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. You did what you did. You take that into account and go, you know what, I'm not gonna do stupid shit like that again. Because it got you where you are now. To where you realize maybe I shouldn't have been doing this, and this, and blah 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 blah. One of the easiest things for me that I used to do all the time was I'd go for a walk. I'd just go for a walk. I put some earbuds in, put some music on, go for a walk, outside.
But Loki, I don't do well outdoors.
It's a walk around the block. It's the walk to a park. It's the walk in a store. It's a walk, whatever. Whatever. Go out and get mobile and take a walk. Listen to some music. Stop thinking about the bullshit that you cannot change. Because guess what? As much as we would all like to be like, man, if I could only go back and change this one thing, does that help you? Can anybody say that here, that it helps you to sit there and go, I wish I hadn't done this in my life? Does it do any good at all to go over something over and over and over and over and over again and be pissy about it or be upset about it or whatever? Anybody, let me know, please. This morning, you tell me how it is good for you to sit there and go over something again and again and again in your head, thinking about changing something that you cannot change.
If I'd only done this.
If I'd only, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something here. This is, you want to know a real big, like, who? Does anybody remember when Bitcoin started? Anybody? Bitcoin. When it first started, do you know that like 1,000 Bitcoin was like $20? I was like, $20, it ain't nothing. I can't even remember how long ago this was. So I bought like 1,000 Bitcoin. Wherever that is, it's sitting there right now. Someone was like, "Oh, dude, you could have all this money now." And I'm like, "That's great. I have no way to access it. I don't know what email I used. I don't know what site I used. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it went. I don't know anything." So I've got like 1,000 Bitcoin that's probably worth like 200-300 grand. That's just sitting there. Yeah. So it's just sitting there. I have no idea. I have no way to access it. I just know when I got it, I was like, damn, I can't even buy pizza for that. And just let it sit there. 20 bucks, however freaking long ago that was. So, do I sit here and like completely freak out that at one point I bought some Bitcoin and I never did anything with it and it's just sitting there somewhere, gaining money, rolling up with no way for me to access it? Should I be like, oh my God, I should have done this and that? Because guess what? If I had still had it, I would have sold it a long time ago. I know that because I know that about myself. Because I know as soon as the money doubled or tripled or whatever, I would have sold it. I'd have got my 40 or 60 bucks. I know I would have. Because that's the way I roll. That's what I do. And hell, at the time, I might have been so out of my mind that I did sell it. I have no idea. I don't remember. But I know I bought it, and I'm 99% sure I never did anything with it. It's just sitting there somewhere. Yep. Should I be worried about that? Should I be thinking about that? Should I be like, oh my God, I could have so much money right now if I just blah, 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 blah. What's done is done. Yeah. And it was worth like nothing then. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was worth absolutely nothing. Like I said, I was like, I can't even buy a pizza for that. Because they were saying, oh, you're going to be able to use this to buy everything. You're going to be able to use this to like, this is going to be the new money. And I was like, interesting. I'll throw 20 bucks in and see what happens. Well, guess what? Nothing happened. I don't have a key. I don't have a way to access it. It's probably been raided by somebody already and the money taken out. I had my crypto on BlockFi and they sold it all when SBF scammed everyone. Anyway, I'm not in here to talk about Bitcoin or anything like that today. I'm just saying, stop looking behind you. Stop looking behind you and start looking forward. Because nothing you can do about anything back there. Guess what? If I'm constantly looking back, I'm looking at Kronos. And he can be an ass. Okay? Seriously. If you've seen him around, you all know he can be an ass. What is a Kronos? Well, guess what? He's right there. So if I'm constantly looking backwards and I'm never looking forwards, I can't see what's coming. I can't see the opportunities ahead of me. I can't see the possibilities that are going to open up and the doors that I can go through because my ass is turned around back looking behind me. It's that simple. What the hell, man? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this chair. Let's talk about sedimentary lifestyle. Let's talk about the fact that we act like, oh, well, there's office employees all the time that sit down, and most of them, there's a gym right there that they have access to. Why? Because they're sitting down all the time. Going to lunch, boss. And they go, get on the treadmill, eat their freaking avocado toast, and run around on a treadmill like they are Mr. Busybody. Well, guess what? Guess what? Very few sedimentary people do. Get their ass up and go for a walk. And again, we're back to the same thing. Go outside.
But Loki, I am afraid to leave the house. I'm just deathly afraid.
I've got a fear. Shut the fuck up and go for a walk. Go for a walk. Open your door. If you've got to start small, start small. This is someone hit me with this before and I was like, really? can't walk outside. Have everything delivered to the house. Does not want to venture out. No venturing out. No venturing forth. How the hell are you supposed to live your life if you can't walk out the front door?
Loki, there are people with serious, debilitating, da-da-da.
Start at the front door. Open your door. I know it's scary. Leave the door open. Prop it up with something. Walk out the front door and stand there and go a little further each time until you are on a sidewalk, on a front lawn, something. A little bit each day. You can get over it. Okay? Guess what? Humans weren't designed to live in their hobbit hole all the time. Okay, I get it. I get it. Bilbo, young Bilbo Baggins. Oh, top of the morning there to you, Gandalf. Bilbo, I'd like you to go outside. Oh, no, you can kiss my ass, Gandhi. I ain't going out there. So many scary things outside my hobbit hole. Put one foot in front of the other while the other goes down, down, down. Dega knows what's up. When you put one foot in front of the other, go outside. Okay? Yeah, that's right. It's hump day. Penny. Go outside and get some air. If you've got to take baby steps, you can get there. But human beings were not designed to constantly hold up in their hobbit holes and never go outside. Okay? If you turn on the light in the bathroom and look in the mirror and you're like, there's a problem. But Loki, what about you? I go outside every day, multiple times a day, even with the foot. Even with a broken foot, my ass goes outside multiple times a day. I've got a scooter right down there. I've got a scooter that I can just put my knee on and be like, what's up? I can go. I can go out. If I can go out with a broken foot, your ass can go out and get some sunshine and get some fresh air. If it's just to sit in your yard and listen to the damn tree, do it.
Loki, last time I sit in the yard, I got covered in ants.
What did I tell you about looking behind you? What did I say? Forward. Move forward. Get over it. You can get over it. It is possible. You can do it. FKHC says, I have face radio, but yes, I know what you were talking about. Why? Because sedentary lifestyle is bad for you. Sitting in a chair, guess what you're not doing? You're not efficiently circulating blood. You're not efficiently circulating blood through your body. And that can cause all kinds of crap. Back pain, all other kinds of shit. Cotton's like, I got covered in ants. Yeah, it'll be anything. It'll be anything. I've heard all kinds of excuses, especially working here. Go outside. Experience nature. Get out. If you don't want to be around people, don't be around people. It's that simple, but stop being afraid. The ants aren't going to eat you alive. Okay? They are not giant African army ants that are going to like Indiana Jones you into non-existence. It's an ant.
But I'm allergic, Loki.
It'll be anything. Excuse me. I have to get a swig of coffee for the working man this morning. Holy crap. That's good. What are we drinking this morning, Loki? We are drinking a no sugar Twix. It's a Twix blended coffee, right? So this is real coffee. It's not any of that any of that weird shit that you get in the cups. It's real coffee. It's Twigs. It smells great. And then it's got Twix like Coffee Mate in it, that no sugar coffee. Good stuff. Good stuff. I feel like Jackie Chan in Legend of Drunken Master. Good stuff. I haven't seen Kronos in a while. He blocked me. Well, what the shit, man? That's like the 5th call this morning. Beep, beep, beep. My God. Leave me alone. Whoever you are, I am busy. Figuring out the process and planning on streaming games while on the treadmill. Sort of a challenge for myself. And hey, maybe I fall on my ass and everyone gets a good laugh. Well, you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay? What's one of the biggest things? Okay, for a big guy, you're a big guy. You're a big guy. You don't want to say fat? I could say fat, but you're a big guy. Let's say you're a big guy and you're like, I don't really do well going from A to B. Just remember that Twix, no sugar coffee, bullshit. Now you can look it up. Coffee Mate Twix, no sugar. And the blend is real coffee grounds without me adding any sugar. I'm not kidding. Polly's like, no, it's true. You can get the kit. I've got a kit. Except for the creamer, the coffee mate stuff. At least I think it's coffee mate. It's one of those. It's one of the ones you get in the bottle in the dairy section. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I know it's not you because it's like a 1-800 number. And I'm not answering it. You missed Shockwave's message about no, I didn't. I responded. Are you talking about now? I didn't know he was sending something now. Gun Bunny. Guys, middle of the show. Middle of the show. If you are with us on Discord, message Gun Bunny. Why? Gun Bunny is going to be sending out Christmas cards this year. Gun Bunny and Shockwave did a wonderful job last year sending out Christmas cards for everybody. All you have to do is get Gun Bunny your address or a P.O. box, whatever one you want to do, and you will have a Valhalla Christmas card. Compliments of Shockwave and Gun Bunny this Christmas. Just let them know. If you don't have access to the Discord, I know Shockwave's on Twitter. You can message Gun Bunny on Discord. If you have her friended, you don't have to be in the server. Just let them know you want a Christmas card, and they will send you guys a Christmas card. Is your refrigerator running? Right. I love the toilet one. That was my thing. I was always, this is Phil from Lancaster Plumbing. We've got a call saying you got a plumbing problem over there.
Well, sir, I don't believe so. I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, you sound full of shit. That was my favorite one to do. Lancaster Plumbing, heard you had a little plumbing problem over there. That was my favorite one. That was my prank call. Like, oh yeah, we're going to get him this time. Because they will say it. The refrigerator running thing, it's good. But the plumbing problem, that's even better. And good morning, Latino Slant. Good morning, Paul. Hope you have a great day as well, sir. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Latino Slant, go check him out. Absolutely wonderful channel. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? I think the first time I heard that was on It. I think that was the first time I ever heard that was, oh my God. Okay. What's another one? Overworking. One of the things I constantly hear. This is a huge negative space in your life. Overworking.
Oh, but Loki, I'm over here and I'm doing this and I'm doing blah 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 and I'm out at
1 hour. Listen, it's not too much to ask for. It's not too much to ask for. 1 hour. Do something you enjoy. If you have 2, take 2. But do something. Whether it is sitting down with a loved one, watching a movie, whether it is going out and walking at a park, whether it is playing a video game, whatever, unless you play video games constantly, then get the fuck up out of the chair and go for a walk. Olds Gamer gifted 1 Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership, and that membership went to Big Dave K. Thank you so very much, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, for that gifted membership. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and let's welcome Big K to Loki's Viking Horde. Skull! Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Answer the call. It's Ghostface trying to give you a fun day of kicking his ass. Because you should not be in a horror movie. You know what's crazy? I've got a buddy that still plays Mortal Kombat. I'm like, God, dude, give it up. That new expansion sucked ass. He's like, but I got to play as Ghostface. I'm like, okay, that's great. He goes, but it's screwed up. I said, why? And he goes, and this is a friend that's still just all the time, every day. Guys, don't do that. It's fucking up your brain all day, every day. Yeah, man. And he goes, it's messed up, man. Nobody else has like 2 characters. And I'm like, what? And he goes, man, you just pop up, man. You're still on the screen. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, dude, I do this move where I like throw him and then I pop up at the other side of the screen, but I'm still back on the other side of the screen. Nobody else really does that. I think they didn't do this right and blah, 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 blah. I said, dude, there's 2 of them. And he goes, huh? And I said, it's Ghostface. Bro, there's 2 of them. What do you mean? I'm like, you dumbass. In the movie, there's 2 of them. So, of course, you throw somebody and another Ghostface catches them. Why? Because there's 2 killers. And he went, oh, dude, I never even thought of that. I'm like, yeah. 40-something years of smoking pot. Stop. I understand. I get it. You're like, hey, it's all natural, dude. It's all good. Not if you do it all the time, every day, every minute, while you're at work, da-da-da-da-da. Stop smoking it for 5 minutes and regrow some brain cells. Bring them back to life. I understand they're on life support. You got them hooked up. You're like, come on, little guys. Charge. Stop smoking. Let them recoup. Okay? God help me. I ain't getting on anybody's game, but you don't have to be high 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? If you wanna smoke a little bit, by God, smoke a little bit. But shit, man, it's not all that. I'll smoke to that. Snow dump. Cotton Ministries. That's what I do though. And I ain't getting on you for smoking. By God. But come up for air a little bit. If you look around your place and it's like a constant fog in that bitch, there is something wrong. Take a break. Hold off on the Doge. Sober Mondays. There you go. Take a day. Anything. Just back off just a little bit and enjoy. Holy shit. Bartleby. What is up, dude? What is going on? Preach, brother. For real. Take a break and take a chill. You don't have to be high 24/7 all the time. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. So before anybody's like,
Loki, you have no room to...
yes, I do. Because I did some dumb shit when I was in my 20s. Yes, I do. I do have every right to say something because I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Okay? It does nothing but hold you back. Same thing with alcohol. I understand. I understand that you're like, but Loki, I want to have my drink sometimes. That's fine. I ain't telling you not to drink alcohol. I'm not. I'm saying, by God, do not do it all the time. Why? Because it is very bad for you. Do not get shit faced, terrible drunk. It is very bad for you. Okay, that's poison. You're constantly letting poison in your body. You know what? Some people, they can't even do it just on the low every once in a while. They can't. They can't touch it. Why? Because they're like, it's like mama's milk. More, more. And they can't. Drinking and streaming can lead to embarrassing moments. Okay, you want to know what's embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen? When you invite a bitch onto your show and she's so high on shrooms that the bitch passes out and her ass is up in the air and her whale tail is showing, and it's just a big ass on screen. And you're like, she's so screwed up and so out of her mind and so blitzed that the bitch passed out. And she's showing nothing but the whale tail. Nope. Nope. We ain't doing that. Cotton 420, 24/7 days, 24/7 hours, 365 days a year, 420. Some people have more addictive personalities. Some people have nurtured a habit. That's right. That's right. I have an addictive personality. I do. I'll admit it. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I do. But it's not when it comes to that, not naturally. At one point in my life, yes, I got wrapped up on all that. But once I like removed myself from the problem, it got better. I got away from it. I started living life. And every once in a while thing is, as long as you are not an addict, is not that big of a deal. And that's not what I'm getting on you today about. I'm getting on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for no reason whatsoever other than to get high. Why? Because it just drains you. It drains you. And you lose your drive to want to go out and succeed. Pills can do the same thing. Absolute same thing. You lose your drive, you lose your ambition, you lose that desire to go out and do something great. You just think about it. Wouldn't it be cool if like we could go do this, man? But no, we're like sitting here smoking the reefer. So we don't. So we don't. That is a long message. Bartleby says, I'm sick as a dog, been running a fever for a week or so. Sorry if I come across scatterbrained. Just letting you know if I say or offend anyone, I promise it's not intentional. I got nothing but love for y'all. Okay. They get it. I don't think you offended anybody. I don't think you have to worry about offending anybody here. Believe me, if you do, they will tell you. There is no like just, oh, I cannot believe this. No, they'll just tell you, dude, that was fucked up. Why? Because I'd tell you, dude, that was fucked up. That's 2 F bombs in a row. I'll try and limit that for the rest of the show. Gary, what is up? Gary Penny. What's up, Penny? Good morning. Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington. What is a little UK skull for you there, brother? The Snorty Poop Scoober, my favorite parallel bear on YouTube, says, get better soon, Bartleby. Yeah, get better soon, bro. So you do what you got to do. You get out there. You push. You fight hard. Put you in it, but don't make it 100% your life. Why? Because, again, sedentary lifestyle. Or you're overworking. You've got to find time to chill. You've got to find a little bit of time each day to put aside and go, I'm going to watch a movie with my girl, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to play a video game. Something to get out of the workspace. That's my big thing is if I really need to relax, if I'm like, I will go and play some Diablo, or I'll play something that I don't have to pay for again, that is not on some kind of monthly, yearly bill or some bullshit like that, where I don't have to stress about it. Because I'll tell you what, doing this whole like, well, we're gonna have seasons and we're gonna do this, that stresses me the hell out. I'm like, I've got a limited amount of time. Okay. I don't want to put months into a game every year because I want to play and I don't want to miss something. Alien Earth teaser just dropped. No shit. Thank you for letting me know that. Loki smash. I try. But do something. Go outside. Go for a walk. Go for a drive. Take the top down in your car. Loki, I don't have take a chainsaw to it then. Open the moonroof. Something. Get out. Go. Sunshine. Wind. Cold air. You know what? This is the best time of year right now. It's cold. It's chilly. Go for a walk. Go for something. You don't want to know my ass has a scooter because I want to go outside and I want to experience things and I don't want to be stuck in this damn room with a broken foot. What about crutches? Crutches suck. Crutches suck. I wish I could show you this thing because they hooked it up. They hooked it up bad. It's got like a sheep liner over the knee rest. That's like soft and holy shit. I was like, damn. It's not just like a little rubber vinyl cover. It's like actual fur. And I'm like, damn, that's the shiznit right there. All right. It moves. It's not like a 2-foot scooter. It's like a knee scooter. So you just rest your knee on it and you just kick that motherfucker and go. I will tell you one thing. When I went to the kidney doctor, did I feel out of place? Snowdog with $2 super chat. What is up, brother? He says we need to skull and tuck and roll. Is that what we need this morning? We need a little skull and tuck and roll. We need a little jet fighter action. We need a little getting shoved out the window by the rocket launcher. Let's go, skull and tuck and roll. That's right. What is up? Thank you, Snowdub. Thank you, brother. Matt Cave Gaming. What is up, brother? He says, going for a drive and listening to music was one of the best things, especially when that perfect song for the ride kicks in. You know what I got? I got my music. I have got, let's see. I love this because I don't even have to I don't have to dick around. I just go to my Amazon Music, load that son of a bitch up if it wants to load up. No, thank you. I do not want your BS. Where is it? What do I got? Where's my list of... Oh my God! The 800 number is back in the middle of all that. I don't want to show your number on the screen, so go away. All set up, ready to go. It ain't easy living free. I'm all ready to go. I got my road trip music. I got Cherry Bomb on here. I've got my whole thing is all set up and ready to go. I think it's called Loki's Road Music or some shit. Loki's Road Trip. What do we got on here? We've got Who is it? Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Ballroom Blitz, Black Hole Sun, Blitzkrieg Bop, Detroit Rock City, Don't Fear the Reaper, Foreplay Long Time by Boston, Hero of the Day, Fortunate Son, Son of a Preacher Man, John the Revelator, House of the Rising Sun, Thunderstruck, Shoot to Thrill, Ironside, which is from Amon Amarth, which is like one of the best damn crazy ass bands you'll ever watch live. Um, Greengrass and Hot Tots Forever. Mm-mm. Highway Star, Mississippi Queen, Paranoid, Run to the Hills, Say It Ain't So. Should I stay or should I go now? Do, do, do. Tom Sawyer, Mean by Rush. Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. Won't Get Fooled Again. Bam, bam, bam. American Woman, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Bad Reputation, Joan Jett. Love Joan Jett. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Joan Jett. You want to talk about a Lickalotopus? The mythical unicorn Lickalotopus, Joan Jett. Arwen's like, yeah, yeah, let's go. So I love that shit. I got my tunes ready. Get in the car, Bluetooth that shit, off we go. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. Get out and listen to some music. Go for a drive. Enjoy yourself. Something. Get out of the office. Why? Because you're going to die in that office. Because you're going to die in that office. Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did? And this is, well, you can call it an update. You can call it whatever you want. So I saw the kidney doctor Friday. I had work set up. I had a bunch of stuff I was working on, and it all got screwed up. Why? Because I get a message at 10:30 on Friday that says you have an appointment today at 12 something at the Kidney Institute. So I'm like, shit. It's not written down on the calendar. It's not in my phone. Okay. Go to the kidney doctor. I get in there and I'm surrounded by like 70 and 80-year-old people that are like, Martha, have you seen my dentures? I believe I forgot them at the house. And I'm like, I feel like I am in the wrong place. I'm in the right place, but I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Why? Because I'm surrounded by 70 and 80-year-olds and I'm like, shit. So I fill out all the paperwork, fill everything out. They take me in the back, weigh me, do all my shit. Sitting there and I'm waiting. Doc comes in. Oh, I got all this, I got all your blah, blah, blah. Son of a bitch has records for like the past 3 years since I started going to the doctor. He's got all this homework. He knows all kinds of shit. Even knows that I had cancer, that I had this thing removed from my arm, which absolutely blew me away. So I was like, holy shit. How do you know about that? That happened so long ago. So he knew about that. And he starts going over these test results that I've had for the last 3 years. And he goes, when you started seeing the doctor for all this, you were pushing out 60 times the more normal amount of protein when you went to the bathroom, when you took piss. 60 times the amount of protein. How bad is that? That means that my kidneys were like at 200%. That means that they were working constantly to push all that shit out of my body. Constantly. They were in overdrive, which does what? It burns out your kidneys. So I'm sitting there surrounded by old people going, I'm like 45. These people are they've got at least 25, 30, 35 years on me. This sucks. What can I do? Can I have a cup of coffee? Yes. Because I asked. I was like, what do I need to do? Do I need to stop? He goes, how much do you drink? Do you drink it all day? Do you? I said, I normally have, one in the morning. Sometimes I might have one at night. He goes, that's not a big deal. Because you don't drink a lot of Coke and shit like that. Not anymore. I might have one. He goes, how about that? How about the alcohol? I said, not even one a week. He goes, what, one every 2 weeks? I said, maybe a drink, one drink. He goes, that shouldn't be an issue. Just don't, ever overdo it because your kidneys have to deal with that. And he goes, you're on this medication? I said, yes. He goes, okay, that's great. Because if something happens and your kidneys start to overwork, it will bring them down to a sub level where they won't work as well. Because that's actually good for you. What it means is they're shutting down and working. They're less active because they don't want to damage themselves and hurt themselves. I was like, no shit. I had no idea that medicine did that. He goes, oh yeah. I go, well, maybe that's why they put me on it. He goes, yeah, probably. It protects your kidneys. It puts them in like lockdown mode to where they won't burn out like that. But you can imagine, I don't know how many years, maybe 3, maybe 4 years of damage. 3 or 4 years of damage. And I'm in a room with people that are almost twice my age. I did that to myself. I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't go out. I did all the things that I'm telling you guys not to do. I do. It's just, there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. It's not like I'm like,
Hey, babe, I'm gonna grab the peppermint schnapps and have a blah blah.
no. Salted caramel Baileys in the coffee, not in the morning, but every once in a while. Something. Why? Because I'm not a big drinker. I'm not. And I know what happens when you get fucked up all the time. You have no drive, you have no ambition, you have no want to do anything. Especially after my mom and dad it turned you off of the whole drinking thing. When I was 4 years old, my grandmother, who I thought was like family, this is my mom's mom. My dad's mom was like, you are just a precious thing. You can get away with anything. And I was like, I love you. The other one, my mom's mom, I was like, I don't want crunchy peanut butter on my peanut butter sandwich. I don't want the crunchy peanut butter. At 4 years old. And she proceeded to tell me that I was the devil incarnate, and that I was a little shit, and that I should have never been born. Why? Because she was a drunk Karen. And that drunk Karen worked in film and television. Back in way back in the day. She picked up female talent for movies. We're talking extras. She worked closely with people. I'll just tell you, her last name was Bennett. It's just one of those things. It's one of those deals. When I talk about the fact that, those people, well, I've got a pretty good idea what those people are like. Why? Because I've spent my first 7 years around people like that. I have an aunt that got into all that and was a producer on TV. It's not worth it. It's not. It's just plain and simple not worth it. Now, can I go back and change what the stupid things I did and the stupid things that and yeah, Bartleby knows. Why? Because me and Bartleby grew up together. Bartleby is a very old friend, like going back into diapers, old friend. So half of it's like on my mom's side of the family, nuts, absolutely nuts. And all lived out in California, all were part of that scene. My dad's side of the family, absolutely opposite. Down to earth, grassroots, nice people. My grandmother threatened to disown my mother because my dad wasn't a Democrat. And she said, you shouldn't be getting married to one of those people. You think this shit wasn't going on back then? Have another think coming. The brother from another mother. That's right. That's right. My brother from another mother. What can you do? What can you do? There's so many little things you can look at. My God, dude, it's just not stopping. We're just going full blast this morning, aren't we? I'm just gonna shut you off for now. God help me. There's so much more to this than just that. Resentment. Resenting other people for what they do. Maybe they got a bump before you did. Maybe they're up, 10, 20,000 and you're down in the 1,000, 2,000 range. Maybe they got lucky and their channel exploded. Maybe they got new members. Maybe someone breathed new life into their situation. Whatever it is, stop worrying about what they're doing and start looking at what you're doing. Because guess what? What they're doing doesn't fucking matter.
But Loki, what if they're talking bad about you and talking shit about you and da-da-da-da?
Doesn't matter. They don't matter.
What if they're trying to align people and blah, 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 blah?
Fuck them. Stop worrying about them and worry about what you're doing. Worry about where you're at. Worry about where you're going. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Leave all that negativity behind. I can't tell you what a huge shift. There was a huge shift around here a couple of years ago. A huge shift. When it was like, the bullshit's over there. I'm not getting near it. I'm not messing with it. I'm not getting involved. I'm not touching it. Why? Because the trauma had been there and then it wasn't. And if there's anything you can do with a life lesson, it's this. When it happens, when it shows up, when it knocks, answer the damn door. Answer the damn door, open the door, and go, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for that change. I'm ready for things to get better. Don't make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again, thinking nothing's ever going to change. Because you know what? When you do that, you've given up. You've given up. There's nothing left. There's no point. And you're just like, screw it. I'm a fuck up. I might as well keep being a fuck up because I'm a fuck up. You have the opportunity to change that. It's up to you. I don't know what else to tell you. Guys, contact Gum Bunny. You want a Christmas card this year. Contact Gum Bunny. Let her know. Let her know what's going on. You can get in touch with her on Discord. I know you can get in touch with Shockwave over on the X. He's been using brand X. So, guys, get out there. Do what you need to do. Stop worrying about the past. Stop worrying about the negativity. Stop worrying about the shit talking. Stop worrying about the bullshit. Be great. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to honor. You know the drill. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.